They go slipping through the cracks 'cause these two gumshoes, no case. Oh, hello there. Hey guys, what's going on? Memes here. So, as we can see, this is some nice words for Gabby Hanna. Why do I say this? Because when I think of Miss Hanna, here's what comes to mind. Oh, looks like we're in the 90s.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that hair! Oh, skateboarding is cool. What's this? Oh my god! It's an adorable dinosaur that kind of is acting like a dog and everything that happens to rock out. And that general vibe is what I get from Miss Gabby Hanna. Because apparently there's some drama and stuff going on with her and everything. And it's like, I kind of look into it and I'm like, I've looked into so many different things. And it's like, Side A said this. This is absolutely true. Side B said this. This is absolutely true. What ends up happening, it's like, we all know nobody would ever embellish on the internet. But all I'm saying right now is you get these situations, and all of a sudden, she apparently reverts to artist mode because nobody would ever be mean on the internet, especially to somebody that may have seen some success perhaps might actually be a woman. I think it's she, her. I don't know. I don't know. I apologize, Miss Hanna. But all I know is I see this and it's like, I watch one of the videos and it's like, well, people are saying all these things about you on the internet, Gabby. It's like, well, you need to say something. It's like, well, that's not how the internet works. And I'm like, that's very smart. That seems very because that's the way it is. Rule 4 of the internet: don't feed the trolls. As soon as you feed us, it's like feeding a mogwai after midnight. It's going to end up blowing up in your face, and you might have an electro zapper type gremlin. But all I'm saying is, she happens to remind me of a happy dinosaur. If she's my scaly sister from another mister, I'm just saying, I think you're a sexy dinosaur. Now, it's totally not the first time this has ever been said by anybody ever. I'm I'm just saying, I'm just saying, oh, nobody would ever virtue signal on the internet. But she says that, and then it comes to the point where at one point she said, wait a second, it's like, well, I looked on YouTube and nobody was supporting me. Well, that made me incredibly sad. And I did a cursory search, and all I ever saw, even some of the folks that I like, that I'm friends with on this internet stuff and things, they're basically just taking the piss out of Gabby Hanna. Why? I don't know. Nobody would ever do something just because it was popular or anything. And don't get me wrong, I've seen some of the things. It's like, okay, you could say that was very provocative because nobody would ever troll on the internet. But again, I'm just saying that according to modern mimetic theory, if you see someone that's like, oh, so and so, your spouse would want to be with me. And it's like, okay, now perhaps that was totally directed towards you. Or perhaps it was totally directed towards a particular group of people, perhaps a subset of folks that it's not like anybody would kind of be obsessively mean to somebody on the internet. That would never happen, my friends. But for this particular situation right here, since it's already on the doobly doo as well, for the rest of this rant, we're going to be narrated by Mr. Caleb Hiles with a little bit of a Disney track. Oh no, how dare a person like Disney that happened to be around in our formative years just sitting there and you're like, oh, contributing reasons why I'm probably a furry. Yes, things can seem very cold on this internet of stuff and things, but all I'm saying is you end up memeing whatever you want into existence. It's like, if you want to meme like, slam this, destroy this, does the current situation really surprise anybody? I'm just saying, I took a screenshot, just like not even signed, and it's like, I apologize for my ableism, but Deaf Girl throws gang signs and something about a streamer. So I'm like, I realized when Jersey Shore was renewed for more than one season that something is going on here. Now, I don't necessarily know what's going on, but I'm just observing. And I see people being really mean. This is somebody that I actually happen to think reminds me of me. Somebody that happens to be a natural oversharer that seems to have endeared her to, I don't know, millions of folks. Maybe millions of folks hate her. Do they really hate her, or is it like, oh my god, this is getting traction on the internet, I'm gonna get clicks and make money? Nobody would ever be motivated by money on the internet. These are just things that I think we should consider. And all I know is, if there's no nice videos out there, is anyone gonna see like what to do? I'm saying, you put the memes out there that you want. Yes, things might look very small depending upon the observer, and it might seem really serious when it's all around you. All I know is, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of mean words. They hurt my feces. But here's the thing, I still grew up in a time where it's like, I am rubber, you are glue, or sticks and stones may break my bones. And I say this as somebody that acknowledges mean words can be very hurtful. But at the same time, not everyone's trying to be mean. Some folks are trying to give criticism, and we very often lump all those folks together. It's okay for people to express every emotion available. At least that's what the Macho Man said in Arsenio Hall. We all know the Macho Man is totally not. I love Randy Savage. God may he rest in peace. But yes, speaking of ADD, that's also something that Miss Anna has spoken about. How dare you actually share different things so folks can actually come up? You actually start looking at some of the other more innocuous things that maybe don't get thousands of likes and everything. It's like, people feel connections with different folks, this internet stuff and things. It doesn't matter what community it is. It could be the cleaning community. It could be the flat earth community, the atheism community, the greatest skeptic community, the fandom menace. Oh my god, the Hollow Girl community. I like Monster Girl. This is a thing that we need to acknowledge. And all I know is, you're not hurting another person who really cares. Why does it bother you anyway? Now, you can totally speak up. There are a lot of atrocities and stuff going on in this internet stuff and things. But all I'm saying is it really that big a deal? What happens if you actually sign off? I've mentioned this to folks that seemed like a big deal. And then a bit after, it didn't really say. Thank you, Caleb. God. I apologize if I get you into drama. You're part of the music community. You and Jonathan have given me plenty of hours of entertainment. Nobody would ever take that out of context ever on the internet. Now, seeing as this is the internet, and nobody would ever disagree on the internet, I'm sure folks will be plenty happy. I see you there, all over there. Hail Joe. Shout out my patrons, Joe, Franco, and Dave M. This broadcast is helped made possible by viewers like you, as well as Happy Dinosaur, my scaly brother from another mother, as well as Gibbular, as well. Thank you, everybody. Basically, essentially, the moral of the story is a lot of folks were being mean to somebody that I actually kind of like, and I'm like, was nobody saying anything nice about this person on this particular platform and stuff and things that I happen to be on? So every once in a while, some kind words can go a long way. A small kindness can go a long way. I think that's universal truth number 3 or 4. This is why I wrote these things down somewhere. But hey, peace out, everybody. Thank you all for watching. And just no matter what happens, you gotta remember.
How do you know if any of this stuff is true? How do you know someone didn't just make it up?
What? You mean just lie? You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
I just mean that some of the details...
Whoa, I never thought of that. This is terrible. What if none of it's true? What if they're all lying? How would we ever know?
Have you guys checked out the Memes of Destruction's channel? He's an interesting dude. I like him.
Peace.